Miss Nekia here. Again, I am an early childhood education specialist with the Food Trust, and today we are going to be making seed art. So seed art, you may be asking, what is seed art? So basically, seed art is when you're using the seeds from different fruits and vegetables and you are going to create artwork. So with our lessons, we've learned about many different fruits and vegetables. So now today we are actually going to be able to draw them, but with a really fun twist using different seeds. So before we get into our activity, there's a few things that I would like to go over. So number one, this activity can be found in book 1, The Basics of the Grow It, Try It, Like It Toolkit on page 39. Number 2, for this activity, we are going to make it really interactive. So I'm going to be asking you a few questions. So just shout out some answers to me. I want to really make this interactive where you can talk to me too, because as much as I like to teach, I also really like to learn, and I know you guys have some really great answers and know some really good stuff. So definitely make sure that this lesson is interactive and talk back to me too. And number 3, so for this lesson, we're going to be using some materials such as glue that can get us a little messy. So I would say for today's activity to wear not our favorite clothes, just in case things get a little messy, and we just want to keep our favorite clothes in good shape. So now for the materials. So for the materials for this activity, we are going to need a thick type of paper material. So for me, I have a poster board, but you can also use something such as you can cut off one of the side panels of a cereal box. You can use cardboard. You can use a shoebox. There's just all sorts of different things. And I say something that's thicker because we're going to be doing a lot of gluing. So if we have a thinner piece of paper, maybe like a notebook paper, construction paper, it could potentially get a hole in it because we're going to be placing seeds on the glue, and just depending what happens, the glue or the seeds could possibly rip the paper. So something thicker will definitely be better for this. So again, we're going to be using glue for this activity to glue our seeds onto our poster board. We are going to need something to write with. So I had a marker, but I definitely encourage you to use a pencil as well, because we're going to be outlining a picture of our fruit and vegetable. And just in case, if you make a mistake or anything, you'll be able to erase. And I also have this wooden stick. This is going to help with spreading the glue on our poster board. And you can also use a paintbrush as well, or if you're comfortable, you could even use your fingers to spread, but I am going to use my wooden stick. So now we need a food that we are going to be using as our inspiration for our artwork. So you can think of some different fruits and vegetables that you like, that you want to learn about, and this is what we're going to be using to draw an outline onto our paper and create the shape with using our seeds. So I'll tell you what we're going to be using today, or what I'm going to be using today, in a little bit. And last but not least, we are going to be using seeds, of course. So for this activity, I actually was able to purchase some seeds in store, but I highly encourage you to use seeds from fruits and vegetables that you eat at home. So I'm going to let you think about some different foods that have seeds inside that you could potentially use for this activity. And also, this is optional. You could use a plate. This plate can be used for holding your seeds onto, and it can also be used for gluing. So now, let's get into doing our activity. So for this activity, we are going to start by using our poster board. So I'm going to set my seeds aside. Set my seeds right on the head aside. I have my poster board and I have my marker that I'm going to draw with. But what are we going to be drawing today? I need my inspiration. So today, we will actually be making our seed art of this food right here. So I'll give you some time to look at it, think about it. Is this something that you've ever eaten before? Have you saw it before? Have you seen it before? Are you familiar with it? So before I tell you, I'm not going to just tell you, I want you to try to think about it. So this food right here is what color? It's yellow. So do you know of any fruits or vegetables that are yellow? Banana. So this food is yellow like a banana. It even has that curve like a banana. But guess what? It's not a banana, but that's a really, really, really good guess. So let's think some more, Do we know of any other foods that are yellow? Think about it. Corn? So let's think about it. This food is definitely yellow like corn. It's even a vegetable like corn, but it is not corn. So I'm gonna give you one more guess. What could it be? What could it be? Wait, I heard it. Yes, this is squash. This food is crooked neck squash. Crooked neck squash is a tongue twister. It's crooked neck squash to be specific. And as you can look here, you can kind of like think about this thinner portion as the head. And you see right here, this would be the neck. And it's kind of definitely crooked. And this is the bottom portion of the squash. So you see right here, it has that crooked neck, which gives it its name, crooked neck squash. So now that we know what our food is, we can go ahead and outline it. So we just gotta like think and look. So we're just going to be drawing the shape of the crooked neck squash, the outline, the outside of it. So I'll try to draw as good as I can with my paper up. So it starts off, it's kind of smaller right here. Then it gets a little curve. And then bigger at the bottom. What do you think? And I maybe should have used a pencil, but it's quite all right. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and darken it. And if you wanna do any fixer-uppers, wanna erase, try to draw it over, but I'm gonna give it a darker outline. Because my lines were kind of wiggly. Have my darker outline, and voila, you have a crooked neck squash. So now we can start to get to some of our fun stuff. I got it right here. So go ahead and close that top. So now we are going to begin with some gluing. We need our glue and we need our wooden stick. So for this portion, so we are actually going to use, and we're going to need our seeds. I have so many. So we're actually going to use our glue and glue the entire inside portion of the crooked neck squash. But what I recommend for this is you want to be sure that you're only portioning out smaller portions, maybe glue this section, glue here, glue down here, but you don't want to put the glue on the whole entire crooked neck squash in the beginning, because as you're gluing right here and gluing up here, down here will begin to dry. So when you want to put your seeds or glue your seeds down here, you'll probably have to put another layer of your glue. So we're just going to go by section by section by section. So before we get to our gluing, I'm just wondering, you see I have so many seeds. I actually was able to purchase them in the store. So you see I have so many seeds, but I'm just wondering, what type of seeds do you know? What type of foods have you eaten that have seeds? And I'll tell you, they would be fruits and vegetables. So have you ever seen any foods that have fruits or vegetables? Well, have you seen any fruits or vegetables that have seeds? I'll let you think. And then you can just shout the answers at me. So, apple, I've definitely been eating apples for a while, and I always see apples having seeds. What else? I heard someone say sunflower seeds. So if you see here, these sunflower seeds are so pretty. They are actually blue in color. How cool is that? So yes, sunflower seeds. Yep. There's different types of sunflower seeds, but these ones happen to be blue. Any other seeds that you know of? I was waiting for it. Watermelon. So I have watermelon seeds right here. So I feel like watermelon would be a really, really fun activity to use this activity for, because watermelons can have so many seeds inside. So all you would have to do is outline a picture that has the shape of a watermelon, whether you want to do a cut or the whole watermelon. A watermelon has so many seeds inside that you could definitely get a good artwork of watermelon with watermelon seeds. So yes, watermelons definitely have really cool seeds. What other fruits do you want to see? Oranges, yes. So oranges are a fruit that definitely have seeds inside. Yep. Squash, yes. So today we're learning about squash, and squash actually do have seeds. So right here, this is the seed that comes from a type of squash by the name of Black Beauty squash. And you see they have like a pinkish, reddish tint to them. So yes, squash definitely has seeds as well. So now that we've learned about our seeds, we can get to glue. So for this activity, depending what you want to do, you could just choose one type of seed that you just want to use for the whole entire squash. If you maybe, right here, this is a lettuce seed. So if you just wanted to make your whole entire squash artwork used with this lettuce seed, that's totally fine. If you want to mix it up, have a squash, have some lettuce, have some corn, you could do that as well. And you could even make it where you could have maybe this section is a certain type of seed and this next section is a different type of seed. Or you can just, what I'm going to do is, this is how I want to do it. I want to get a little fun and creative. So I'm just going to mix some different seeds on my plate. We started off, that was the lettuce seed. Now we have a rutabaga seed. We have some pepper seeds. Cabbage seeds, throwing some cabbage seeds. I told you I really like the sunflower seeds, so put those in as well. They're a little bigger, so don't use so many of this. We have some cucumber seeds. Melon seeds. We have some spinach seeds. So this is something, a food that we have previously learned about. So we can use spinach in our artwork. So what I wanted. So you see I have them all on my plate. And I'm just gonna mix them up. Because for my artwork, I want it to look like a really cool mural with different colors and shapes and seed sizes all throughout the artwork. So we have it mixed up. So now what we're going to do is, again, we are going to section out the glue used for the squash. So I am using the glue at the top portion of the butternut squash. Just spread it out, And then now we can just get our seeds. Just place them down. Just put it right on top of the glue. Make sure that you put your seed in an area where there is glue so that it does stick and it's just not like all over the place. Wait, I heard a question. Someone asked a really good question. They said, for this activity, can we eat the seeds? So for this activity, I would say no, you cannot eat the seeds. But after this activity is over, you and your grown-up can pick out a fruit or veggie that you would like to eat. And you can go ahead and eat that and save the seeds for your next artwork activity. So, we have the top portion of our crooked neck squash seed artwork going. So now, let's begin the second portion. So again, I'm going to get my glue and take it halfway down. And use my wooden stick to just spread it. And drop it right on top of where the glue is. So you see I'm kind of like just scooping it down, pulling it a little bit. Some more spots that are and this is what we have now. Get a little so now for our second portion, this is so now you can see what it looks with our second portion. And actually, in the interest of time, we are not going to finish this third half, but what I will show you is I previously made a crooked neck squash, and this was the outcome. It looks absolutely beautiful. And for this particular artwork that I did, I decided to just keep, for the most part, my different seeds bunched together So you see I have some lettuce seeds in one section right here. I have some rutabaga seeds that I kept right here. And then I have some melon seeds that I decided to keep right here. But you see here, I kind of just freestyled it. So whatever one you like is fine with me. So this actually concludes my lesson on seed art using crookneck squash, so you can remember for the future. You guys gave some really good answers. So if you want to make seed art in the shape of a tomato, if you want to make seed art in the shape of a watermelon, if you want to make seed art in the shape of an apple, that is all great. That is all totally fine. So just remember again, you can use seeds from fruits and vegetables that you be eating. You can find fruits and vegetable seeds in the store. And I will leave you off with this. So, if you are able to tell me a fruit or vegetable that has seeds that grow on the outside, I will give you a really, really cool shout out. So if you are able to write down below in our comment section naming a fruit or vegetable that has seeds on the outside, we will get you give you a really cool shout out. Also down below in the comment section, if you happen to have any questions, please share those with me as well. I would really love to see the seed art that you are doing, so I'm going to have my contact information for you as well to send me the pictures. I really want to see them. I'm really interested, and I know that you guys can do some really amazing work. So that is the time for me. Thank you so much for participating in this lesson with me, and I really look forward to our next lesson. So take care and see you later.